KRA'MUL. Karath no longer hunted the way a Yautja should. He moved low, slow, and so quietly that even his own breathing was restrained. His steps no longer carried the confidence of a predator at the top of the food chain, but the careful calculation of a creature that had learned, painfully, that every mistake demanded flesh and blood in return. The forest ahead thinned. Twisted trunks gave way to jagged stone formations, rocks jutting from the ground like broken fangs. The air here was different, sharp, acrid, carrying something that made Karath's chest tighten. He knew that scent. KRA'MUL, an apex predator, rarely seen. Its form resembled an ancient feline, but elongated, low to the ground, its joints unnaturally flexible. Its jaws never fully closed, two long, curved fangs exposed, constantly seeping a clear fluid that smelled metallic and sweet. But what truly unsettled Karath was what could not be seen. Pheromones. The breath of the KRA'MUL carried a biological signal capable of stimulating the deepest primal centers of a Yautja's brain, the ancient instinct bound to pursuit and slaughter. A cruel invitation, compelling its victim to abandon reason and rush headlong into violence. Karath realized it too late. A wave of heat surged through his chest. His heart rate spiked. Pupils dilated. The world sharpened to a painful clarity. The taste of blood filled his mouth, though none had yet been spilled. No. The word left him as a growl, but instinct was already rising. The brush ahead trembled. KRA'MUL emerged. It moved slowly, fluidly, like a shadow peeling itself from darkness. Its dull yellow eyes held no emotion. Its long tail swept the ground, each motion raising thin veils of dust. Karath felt his heart hammering painfully. His body lowered of its own accord, claws extending, muscles coiling. He wanted to leap, to tear it apart, and that realization terrified him. Not now. KRA'MUL tilted its head. The pheromone thickened. The world narrowed to two beings. Then the beast lunged. Karath roared and sprang forward on instinct, a fatal reflex. His claws cut through empty air as KRA'MUL twisted aside, far faster than expected. Its tail lashed across his side, slamming him into a tree trunk. Pain exploded. Before he could recover, the creature was upon him, jaws yawning wide. Karath slashed upward, striking its shoulder, but the hide was slick and dense. His blow slid off, leaving only a shallow mark. Its fangs sank into his upper arm. The pain was sharp, but worse came after, a burning heat floodains. The pheromones entered his bloodstream. The world tilted. Karath roared, part agony, part fury, tearing his arm free with brute force and hurling the beast aside. But he knew, if this continued, he would lose himself, and if he fought on instinct alone, he would die. In a brief moment of clarity, he saw the wound darkening, skin discoloring, veins branching like cracks. No hesitation, he drew the bone blade at his hip, clenched his jaws and carved the infected flesh from his own arm. Pain tore through his consciousness. Blood burst free, hot and heavy. Karath dropped to one knee, roaring, but his thoughts cleared as the pheromone thinned in his system. KRA'MUL roared back, no longer patient. Karath staggered to his feet and ran. Not blindly, he led it. Through narrow rock gaps, across jagged ground he had prepared earlier, snare cords of sinew, stone spikes hidden beneath leaves, choke points that forced the creature to slow. KRA'MUL followed, bloodlust overriding caution. A crack echoed. One of its legs plunged into a stone pit, its body lurched. Karath did not stop. He climbed a rocky outcrop, gasping, and drew his crude bow of bone and sinew. A sharpened stone arrow rested against the string. He aimed, not hastily. One shot, then another. Each arrow struck where he had memorized during the chase. Shoulder joint, base of the neck, gi, the thin skin beneath the jaw. KRA'MUL roared, thrashed, blood splashing across stone. Then it collapsed, still. Karath stood there a long while, chest heaving, blood dripping from wounds he hadn't yet bound. His grip on the bow trembled. He did not roar in victory. He simply stood, staring at the corpse, then lowered his head and exhaled, slow, heavy. He had survived.